Oh wow, 2 girls doing a cute TikTok. Wait a second. 27, mother, 16, daughter. Hold on, let me do some math. Let's see here. Carry over the 4, and subtract the 2. Carry over the 335. Multiply by 5. Actually, this might take me quite a while. Let's go through the rest of the video, and then I'll get back to you guys on my answer later. Social media being a recent phenomenon in human history is actually quite interesting because you get to see fully grown adults act like children, and then these adults have their own kids, and these kids end up being terribly behaved. I'm talking about divorced parents acting very immature when they exchange custody with their children, and then one of them pulls out their cell phone to expose the other. Parents purposely having their kids behave shitty for social media likes, or parents, kids, or both just acting like menaces to society on social media.
I'm the mom and I think it's a girl.
I'm the dad and I think it's black. I'm a boy.
Wow. Bro has no faith in his girlfriend, baby mama, fiance, whoever this is to him. He has no faith whatsoever in her, man. Well, the baby did actually end up being a boy, but now we're gonna have to see the race reveal.
Wait, so how much is it though? $350 for the both of y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't paying.
So we gonna.
Well, let me put my baby down there.
Well, okay, well that's what's going on.
Okay, come on.
This gotta be Atlanta. Like, how are you gonna go get your hair done for you and your baby and then not pay afterwards? Like, you didn't know the price beforehand? And she was ready for it too. Like, you could tell that on her way there, she was premeditating the fight, knowing she didn't have the cash on her. And why did her baby get in between the two like a fucking UFC referee? Like, she was all like, how much do I owe you? Yeah, I ain't paying that. Cue the Skyrim music, and the baby was over here like, if you want to, touch gloves now. Like, what? Have you guys seen those 20-to-1 or 20-to-2 videos where usually they have 1 to 2 guys or girls that is interviewing the genders of the opposite sex, and they usually have 20 of those contestants? It's became a really big trend here on social media. Such a big trend that they started doing it with kids, which is kind of weird because it's supposed to be kind of like a dating show type thing. And it's not like teenagers that they have on this show. It's like 7-year-old kids.
Where did you get the name Lil RT from?
My Instagram.
Where did you get the name from?
Off my Instagram, like. Bro, how many times y'all gonna be asking me that, bro?
I hope the kid next to him whispered some common sense into me. He's gonna have, bro, like the Lil Yachty meme where he's like, oh, where did I get the name for my Instagram? No, actually, that does make a lot of sense. Thank you for elaborating on that. I feel like this kid wouldn't know how to feel if he didn't have breakfast that morning.
All right, next.
If Crip or Blood fight, which one are you helping?
Why was bro like, like it was actually a good question? Like, bro thinks he's some kind of like wise sensei or something. Like, yes, young one, very good question. The age-old question, which one would you rather help, Crips or Bloods? Yes. Also, what kind of question is that? Who asks that? That has got to be the most ghetto question I've ever heard. They need to ask this kid the real questions. Like, how would you feel if you didn't eat breakfast this morning? What you mean, like, I did eat breakfast this morning, like, I did. No. How would you feel if you didn't eat? But I did eat breakfast this morning, like, why people keep asking me that?
What do you think you're gonna be working at when you're 25?
I'm gonna be working at Walmart.
Okay, no, on some real shit, it's actually kind of retarded that these people have their kids on here acting ghetto, saying stupid shit, just so they can clip farm them for Instagram and YouTube. You remember that Ryan's World kid and his parents starting that huge controversy on YouTube over some child labor laws? But at least all he was doing was reviewing some toys. They got these kids on here like, shit, man, which one would you have? The Draco or the strap with the switchy on it? Like,
Attitude,
You said what?
walk off.
That's what I thought.
Attitude,
Okay.
walk off. Attitude, walk off.
I didn't come up with this, but somebody in the comment section of the post that I got this from had said that these are future Popeyes employees. I get that there's a point in teaching your child to stick up for themselves, but I feel like that should be a serious conversation held in private, not teaching your kid to get into people's faces and start fights, and then posting that on social media.
Attitude,
What?
walk off. Attitude,
What's up?
walk off.
What fight?
Attitude,
What was that?
oh, walk off.
I just want to say that I promise I'm not targeting African Americans with this video. This is just whatever is popping up in my Instagram feed. Here, we'll have some other races in the video. Here's some Indians forcing their kid to step into some cow shit. This kid looks so genuinely confused, like he's scared of it. He's like, why are you guys stepping on this stinky stuff? Why can't you just get along with your son? Burns down my house in a rage, goes to jail, escapes jail, attempts to crash into me in my home, eats my dog Douglas, and becomes bisexual. No, the dad is actually right. No, being bisexual is on the same level as all these other crimes that this guy committed. That's why he added it and saved the best for last. No, actually, I understand the dad's point and why he would be upset over that. Like your house and your dog, you can always replace those, but the moment your son becomes bisexual, he then has to eat hot chips and lie.
Bro, you're gonna be the freshest at school. Don't trip.
Make my shit Christian. I'm really have to.
What the fuck did you do to my kid's fucking hair?
Now, I think the mom has a reasonable reason to be upset over this. We're not even going to talk about all the hair and all what all is going on. Why is this 3-year-old kid swearing? I mean, the answer to my question's obviously in the video based on the mother swearing around her kids like there's no tomorrow, but like, that's just like a mental flashbang. It just hit me like, dang, bro, like they just be swearing young at them ages, huh? But this isn't the first time I've seen something like this. Like there's this old video of this kid swearing at his kindergarten. Actually, you know what? I have the video.
Good afternoon, parents. Good afternoon, boys and girls.
Shut the fuck
Hey,
up!
boy.
Hey.
Not nice.
No, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You need to leave?
No, bitch.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that kid is going places. It might not be anywhere bright. It might be a juvenile detention center in 10 years, but hey, at least it's places. My sons don't need their father. I got them. No, your sons definitely need their father, and they need him now. They need him to swoop in like Superman and save their life. They need him to teleport back into their life like Naruto teleporting back to the Hidden Leaf Village with a carton of milk in his hands like, I'm here to save you from homosexuality, my son. 2 weeks after his father comes back home, he can be like,
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
Now, I can't blame the kids in this video because they're just following whatever this guy is doing, but I just think it's funny, like, how do they know what dance is he doing? Like, do they have some kind of, like, Fortnite emote wheel they pull out?
I mean, I went on a date last night, me and my 8 kids, and the man left us at the table. Okay, so I had been talking to this man for a few months now, or whatever like that. He knew I had 8 kids. So last night, he wanted to take me out on a date. So he was already at the restaurant and I was home, you know, getting myself together. So he was like, where you at? You know, I'm at the restaurant. So I was like, yeah, I'm home, you know, getting me and my kids together. He did not say anything. We get to the restaurant. He then says, why did you bring your kids? So now
You brought all 8 of your kids to a dinner date. Would you pack them up in the fucking magic school bus? No, like, for 1 second, forget the moral dilemma at hand. Like, she told him about the 8 kids, and he didn't listen or whatever. Now he's surprised at the restaurant. Forget about all that. I'm just curious, how did you get all 8 of your kids to the restaurant? Did you get one of those bicycles that have multi-seats, and you guys just biked your way there? Like, how did you do that? This is how my baby daddies show up to our prenatal appointment. This is so embarrassing. He and her falling over in front of the doctors. Man, you know, honestly, this sucks for you. I wish we could choose the fathers of our children, in all honesty. Like, what did you think was going to happen when you had a baby with a drug addict? Like, Like, oh no, when the drug addict does drug addict things. Okay, so back to the original. I finally figured out the math. I hope to God this is her stepmother, because that means she had this kid when she was 12. There's a certain kid on social media that acts completely terrible, almost as if she didn't even have a chance to have a parent in her life telling her right from wrong.
Sir.
Yeah.
Did you say that my daughter is rude?
Yeah, I did. She gave me the finger.
Well, I wouldn't have done that if he wasn't being a slow asshole.
Are you serious, Amelia? Amelia?
I didn't want that one.
Are you serious? It don't work that way. You do not get to max out my debit cards.
Guys, luckily for us, I looked into it and it is rage bait. This parent just has their daughter on here acting like a bratty piece of shit for rage bait clicks. It seems like some kind of desperate attempt to make their child famous, kind of like some Honey Boo Boo stuff, which is kind of ironic because these two look like almost identical.
Whoa, hey!
I will scream in this whole entire store, and I will kick everything.
You're gonna scream?
Yes, if you don't listen to me.
If I don't listen to her, she's gonna scream. That's what she just said.
Man, can y'all just rage bait in the privacy of your own home? Like, why do you gotta bring it out to public where people are just trying to shop, you know? Unfortunately, there are some kids that actually do behave like this in real life. I mean, is this not child neglect? Oh, no, it's the media. See, the media wants you to believe that the white girl misbehaving is just rage baiting. But when it's a black girl, it's considered child neglect, right? No, you don't understand. The white girl is just threatening to misbehave to rage bait views. The black girl's actually going and smashing bottles. If the white girl was smashing bottles, I would say the parents were neglecting her too. Well, how do we know the black girl isn't just smashing bottles to rage bait? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And there's some like lady in the background. It's like, leave that child alone. You don't know what she's been through. It's like, bro, kids throw tantrums all the time. It's just that usually when they're throwing tantrums, their parents are around to stop them.
Stop. Breaking my car. That right there. This is what she's doing.
You want to break your window?
Yeah. Do it.
Stop recording me. Stop recording me.
She's breaking my window now.
Stop recording me. You see how you don't love me?
She really pulled the "you don't love me" card while trying to smash a window holding her baby. Like, you see how you're recording me doing borderline child abuse? You see how you don't love me? Like, dude, she immediately went into gaslight mode. And to be fair, if a woman I loved was holding a baby like that, trying to smash a window where glass shards and debris could fly into my baby's face, I probably would lose all love for that woman too. Like, how did this even happen? Like, how did she even get into this man's car? Like, she just spawned in this guy's car while he was recording and she just started yanking his mirror out. Like, how did this situation start? I need some context. I guarantee you, after this video though, she still got full custody. Parents splitting up is always a terrible sight to see, but what makes it even worse is when the parents start acting like children themselves.
It's really funny because that right there is a video camera. It's never been there before.
I'm not in your face.
Let me say goodbye to my kid and ask your dad to back away from me.
I don't have any money from you, and they need food, you know, food money. Any money? Oh, who got in whose face?
Get out of my face.
Ow! Oh my God!
Bro's been watching way too much LeBron James if he thought that was gonna work.
Oh my God! In front of the kids? Yeah, really? He literally jumped me.
Come on.
Is that necessary?
I mean, in all fairness, everybody in this video seems to be a terrible piece of shit except for the kid, obviously. But like, you know that they were trying to set you up recording you from the window. So you get into the guy's face and whisper something to him, and then when he gets back into your face, you like, I mean, the guy flopped, but it seems like nobody here is making smart decisions. Like, I get when it comes to kids and, you know, previous relationships and new relationships forming, you know, tensions can be high and stuff. But dog, how hard is it to just say bye to your kid and just be on your way, especially when you know they're trying to set you up on some shady shit?
Come here.
Come here. Get your ass over here. Now, what do you want? Do you want this Xbox or you want this ass whooping? Which one you want?
Xbox or an ass whooping? Man, this has got to be the best deal of humankind. This got to be a trick question. I would go with the Xbox. Xbox is so shitty that I know some niggas that would go with the ass whooping.
You want to keep the Xbox? That's the good answer. I'm going to give you the Xbox right now.
Tracy,
Tracy.
he's gonna give me a
Man, I just knew there was some shady shit going on, bro. He just ran over this kid's Xbox, and this kid is acting like he got the ass whooping. I think what the dad meant to say was, either you get the ass whooping and keep the Xbox, or skip the ass whooping and let me break the Xbox. I think this is where I'm gonna end today's video, because honestly, bro, there are so many parents I came across that were displaying such shitty behavior that I believe the points, I'd start sounding like I'm repeating myself because the points would start overlapping. Like, I can show you parents dropping off their kids in such a shitty way that it's borderline child abuse. Kids not having proper parental figures in their life, whether it be a mother or a father. And then these kids was touching this orangutan's titties. Like, boy, get your hands off that orangutan. Stop harassing him.